Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. I want to start by saying a big thank you to everyone who has contributed to our Window of Opportunity campaign so far. We are at 207,000, which is more than half of our $400,000 goal, which is amazing. And our deadline is September 29th. So if you are planning to give, I encourage you to get your commitment in today. I will put links in the comments for more information about the campaign and also for where you can make a commitment online. You can also just give us the personalized letter that we sent to you with whichever box checked off, and a lot of folks have been signing their name on that as well, which is great. So we would love to get those commitments as soon as possible. Get them in today. We have kind of like a mini goal going on this week. Yesterday we said, can we get 30 more commitments this week? We had 30 so far, and we wanted to see if we could get 30 more this week, and we've already gotten 3. So we got 27 to go before Sunday, or before next Monday, I guess. So I hope you can be one of those 27. This week we have a couple of our support groups are happening over the next couple days. Tonight, Tuesday, September 17th at 7:30 p.m., our caregivers support group is happening. Sadie runs that. It is on Zoom at 7:30 p.m. And is for anyone who is caring for a loved one and who's in that caregiver role, whatever that looks like for you. Tomorrow night is our drop-in grief group that meets with Karen Campbell, and that is at 7 p.m. also on Zoom. You can reach out to Karen for the Zoom link. And that's for anyone who is experiencing grief at any stage. We know that grief ebbs and flows, and there might be moments where it's more present with you. So whatever stage you're at, you're welcome to join Karen for a supportive space to hold that grief. This Sunday, we have another Sunday on the topic of home, and we're particularly talking about finding home and what it looks like kind of for us personally to find spaces that feel like home. So we'll be exploring that from a few different perspectives. And we will have, once again, faith formation classes. Our workshops will be happening on the theme of home. For our elementary schoolers, our children's worship room will be open for our pre-K kiddos. And we will have our Authentic Connection teens meeting in the lobby at Riviere during the service as well. So all the faith formation is happening this Sunday during the service. After the service, at 1 o'clock, we are inviting you for the first of 2 rounds of canvassing, interfaith canvassing in our neighborhood. So we are working with the Granite State Organizing Project and Main Street United Methodist Church and Temple Beth Abraham to do some get out the vote work in our neighborhoods. So Temple Beth Abraham is kind of just north of us. Main Street Methodist is just south of us. We're kind of in the middle. And we're going to try to do the neighborhoods that surround our congregations. So I hope you will join us at 1 o'clock. It's a great opportunity to meet our neighbors, to get to know them a little bit, to share information about voting, to learn about what issues they care about, and also to make some interfaith connections since we're doing this with some interfaith partners. So would love to have you be a part of that. If you're planning to come, you can RSVP. I'll put the link in the comments. I'd love to know how many folks to expect. But even if you don't RSVP, you can show up. We're going to gather at 1 p.m. in the Campbell Chapel, and you will get all the training you need. So if you've never canvassed before, that's okay. GSOP folks are going to do some training, brief training, like 15-20 minutes, and then you'll go out and canvass for an hour and a half or so. And then we'll come back together for a debrief at the end. And I really hope you'll join us. Also, on the topic of the election, Sadie and I are planning an Election Day kids camp here at the church. A lot of schools don't have school on Election Day, and so this is a service to families to offer childcare during that time. It's also an opportunity for us to do some faith formation around democracy and voting and elections, and for our kiddos to get some more time together to connect. So there'll be more info about it soon, but we are looking for volunteers to help on that day. So Election Day is November 5th. It's a Tuesday. And Sadie is hosting a volunteer info meeting on September 24th. That's next Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. So if you would like to join Sadie, let her know. She'll give you a Zoom link. And if you can't make it, but you're interested in volunteering, you can also reach out to Sadie about that as well. On the 29th, that's the last Sunday of September, we are participating in a climate revival that folks, all across the country are going to be a part of. So we'll have a worship service that has some elements that we're all going to be doing in our different sanctuaries and worship spaces. And then afterwards, there'll be an action hour from 11:30 to 12:30, and there'll be a workshop for grown-ups as well as a workshop for kids. So I hope you will put that on your calendar. Plan to stay after for the workshops that day. I think it'll be a great day. And finally, the Granite State Organizing Project does a fundraising dinner called the Micah Awards Banquet every year. And we often have a Micah Award recipient in our congregation. And this year it's Jody Hallway. We're so excited to honor her for all her work with our Racial Justice Working Group and with the Nashua NAACP. So if you want to come celebrate Jody and support a good cause, all the money goes to GSOP and their good work. It is on Sunday, October 6th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Puritan Conference Center in Manchester. We have a couple tables already purchased, and if you would like a seat at one of those tables, you can let me know. The tickets are $50, and so you'll just pay the church because we already paid for the tables, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. So just reach out to me if you are interested in a ticket. That's what I've got for you today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.